Today we cruise around the Midwest to a few of the best courses you can play. Peoria, Illinois' Weaver Ridge and Metamora Fields. Gaylord, Michigan's many amazing gems. And Wisconsin's stunning golf courses of Lawsonia. Plus, we introduce you to a Chicago woman who is generating new opportunities in the game. And we get properly fit at the PGA Tour Superstore.
Welcome to Golf360 from the beautiful links design of Prairie Landing in West Chicago. If you've been to the Chicago Golf Show each spring in Rosemont, it's likely that you've heard of Weaver Ridge and Metamora Fields. These Peoria area golf courses are vastly different in style and represent some of the best public access golf that you can find in the whole state of Illinois. Our Dave Lockhart has more.
Weaver Ridge is a layout that came from the forward-thinking architecture team of Hurdson Fry, opening in 1997. The design is one where shot making is the key on quite an undulating track that has seen many recent improvements. Metamora Fields is a finely crafted link-style layout on the outskirts of town. It was conceived by former PGA Tour player and Illinois State alum D.A. Wybring, along with veteran architect Steve Wolford.
So Metamora Fields was built in 2010. It's a Wybring-Wolford design. The Ring and Brinkman family were the ones who hired them to come in and do it. And then in 2019, the family purchased Weaver Ridge, and with the hopes of bringing it back to its glory. And last year, we brought in D.A. Wybring and Steve Wolford to do a bunker renovation, and we completed the 18-hole renovation in the fall of last year. We put in a Better Billy bunker liner system with Ohio Best white sand.
The renovation here went actually surprisingly smooth. It has eased up. Sometimes a half-inch rain, you would be in there, it would take a week to put them back together. The white sand holds the faces a lot better. It's made our job a lot easier.
This is the amazing Weaver Ridge in Peoria, a course that you got to come down here and play and check out. As you can see behind me, it's a lot of fun. Fescue, hills, beautiful greens and bunkering. It's just a thrill to play, fun, a blast.
There's no two holes that are exactly the same, and everything was designed at the time to make it almost like a PGA Tour caliber course. So you've got the placement of the bunkers out there, the green way they're set up and down, the landing areas coming into it. It's just a great challenge.
Metamora Fields is just about 15 minutes away from Weaver and is a completely contrasting layout. The open, windswept design features plenty of fescue, making you feel like you're playing a course in the country of Scotland.
Yeah, Metamora Fields is a link-style course. It's much flatter. It started as a cornfield and was completely flat, so the little bit of movement that is there, it was man-made. And you know, we have a few more lakes on Metamora Fields than we have here at Weaver Ridge, and it's just a true link-style experience.
It's definitely a beautiful, fun, and fair layout. The fescue grass throughout the gently rolling terrain helps define the holes, providing a comfortable yet welcomed encounter.
A lot of native prairie grasses out there. It's a lot flatter than Weaver Ridge, but it's still a challenge. D.A. Wybring and Steve Wolford designed and actually designed that course also to be a PGA Tour ability course. It's just a fun course. It's straightforward. There's not too many holes that you have to hit over the water to get onto the greens, but there's some holes that have water to the side, and you've got to be accurate with your shots.
100 acres of fescue that we maintain. A beautiful golf course. Metamora Fields, to me, is one of the prettiest golf courses I've ever been on.
It's mighty impressive to have these two exceptional, award-winning, diverse courses right here in the middle of Illinois. And it's only an easy couple of hours drive from the Windy City.
We have two very unique golf courses right here. We just won an award for Distinguished Golf Destination with Boardroom Magazine, a partner with Forbes Travel, and you know, it's super unique to have two top 15 public golf courses in the state of Illinois so close to one another, where you can come down and play Weaver Ridge one day and Metamora Fields the next and get completely different experience at both places while also playing really high quality golf.
I I need to swing down that way and check out those outstanding Peoria golf courses. And just last month, Metamora Fields held a hugely successful All-Pro Tour event. The developmental tour is a stepping stone to the PGA Tour. Up next, it's time to meet a Chicago lady who is on a mission trying to grow the game in so many ways.
The CDGA is an allied golf association of the USGA. It's the only one based in Illinois.
Becoming a CDGA member is more than just having a handicap service.
A CDGA membership is really a no-brainer. It essentially pays for itself. The membership is $40, and all members have a wide variety of exclusive offers and savings opportunities from both golf and non-golf entities.
Baseball? Nah. Football? Done it. I think I'm gonna go after the PGA Tour.
Bo, you're gonna need the right equipment company.
I think I got that.
You know Tour Edge backs all their clubs with a lifetime warranty.
I know.
They ship all their premium custom clubs in 48 hours.
I know.
All their premium clubs are hand-built in the USA.
I know.
You know Tour Edge has won 35 times out here.
Guys, I know.
Pound for pound, nothing comes close.
Timothy O'Toole's is Chicago's favorite sports bar since 1992. Be sure to check out TimothyO'Toole's.com and visit one of their 4 convenient Chicagoland locations.
Hi, I'm Joe Charles, Director of Instruction with the Boyne Golf Academy in Harbor Springs, Michigan. And I've got a quick tip today to help you with your posture with your putting stroke. So all the time in our academy, we see in our golf schools and in private golf lessons, people coming in with what we call Mr. Burns posture. Okay, so if any of you have watched The Simpsons, you know who Mr. Burns is. He's the older gentleman that has the hips kind of tucked in and bending over from the upper back. Okay, what that does is it makes it so you have to stand way too close to the golf ball, and it's really hard to get your eyes over the ball the way you're supposed to when you make a good stroke. So what we like you to do is the pelvic tilt test to create a little bit of bend from the hips and not that upper back. So if you were to take your putter and lay it on the ground, and then right next to it, take your hands and put them on your shoulders and bend over. What we're trying to do is roll the hips in and then roll them down. Okay, it'd be almost like if you saw my belt buckle here, I'm pointing it up in the air and then down towards the ground. So up in the air, down towards the ground. And you'll notice that when I do that, it straightens my back out a little bit. So when we do a normal putting stroke and set up to that golf ball, we need to get a good grip with our arms relaxed in front of us, pelvic tilt, and then bend over. And you'll notice that when I do that, I'm not in that Mr. Burns posture anymore. So we don't want to see that. We want to see some good tilt from those hips. Do that, you're going to be able to get your eyes over the ball a little bit more, and your stroke is going to get a little bit better on the greens.
Welcome back to Golf 360 from Prairie Landing Golf Club. Chicago native Tracy Raoul is on a quest to make golf more accessible to all. She's heavily involved with the Jackson Park Golf Association, the Illinois Junior Golf Association, the Ebony Ladies League, and the CDGA. Oh yeah, and she's also taking on the role of caddy master.
Her career away from the sport is a serious one, working as a cytogenetics technologist, analyzing chromosomes in a wide array of cancer types, looking for abnormalities in this deadly disease. Tracy Raoul is one determined lady in everything she does, including the game of golf and trying to beat the course.
And if it's a course that's gotten me, I always go back. I always go back until I can get it. And I've done that several times now at Joe Louis. Joe Louis, when I first started, my scores were well over 100. But I'm proud to say that I have come down significantly.
She was first introduced to the game some 40 years ago, but didn't pick it up again until her daughter started playing as a youth.
When I started, my oldest brother actually, he said, I want to do that also. So Abdel, he got his clubs, he started playing. Ahmad came along shortly after that. He also started playing. Our parents, they said, we're going to make this a family thing. So now we're just all out on the golf course.
Akila helped everybody in the Raoul family get back into the game, making it a true family affair. Both of their sons are on academic and golf scholarships, playing competitively in college. Husband Philip is also an avid player and supports Tracy in any way he can.
she bounces a lot of ideas off of me, but she's the one that initiates, and she's the one that spins that plate and keeps that plate spinning. But no, she's, I'm just mainly there, to be a sounding board and just support and discussion.
We're trying as hard as we can to expose as many children who are underrepresented in the golf game to golf.
Yep.
We do it through caddying, we do it through playing in Illinois Junior Golf Association tournaments. In fact, one of the hats I wear is president of the Jackson Park Golf Association, and we're partnering with the Illinois Junior Golf Association for the very first time in their 57 years.
The exposure to the game led their son Ahmed to meet Rory McIlroy at this year's Wells Fargo Championship, as well as our very own Patrick Manley not too long ago. He's very grateful for all of his parents' efforts helping provide these terrific opportunities.
My parents are quite literally my best friends, they've been there from day one to day forever, so just working hard. My dad works hard, and again, like I said, without them, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. The opportunities that they've opened for me.
Tracy Raoul is a fixture in the Hyde Park area of Chicago at both Jackson Park and South Shore golf courses. She does all that she can with determination in growing the game for the future.
The way she manages all of these different organizations, I think it's amazing, just the work that she's doing for the community, for black golf, and just getting young black golfers into the game.
In 1974, the Ebony Ladies League was formed to play social yet competitive golf. On this day, the group was playing at Joe Louis the Champ in Riverdale.
Since my presidency in 2021, we went from 46 to 72 members, and this year we have 77. So constantly trying to grow the game, more exposure, more opportunity, and just get out and have some fun.
Plus, Tracy Raoul volunteers in all of her roles within the game. As you can see, we're now inside Prairie Landing's McChesney's Pub and Grill, a great place to come in after your round. Coming up, we'll tee it up in spectacular Gaylord, Michigan, and also check out the latest happenings at the PGA Tour Superstore in Schaumburg. Stick around.
Here at Boyne Golf, each course tells its own story about friends, about challenges, about unforgettable moments. This is Michigan's Magnificent 10. Golf as pure as it gets.
In the peaceful rolling hills of Channahon, Illinois, you will find a majestic layout that will please any golfer. Heritage Bluffs Public Golf Club is a true test of the game in an unspoiled setting showcasing natural landforms rarely experienced in Illinois. Architect Dick Nugent masterfully laid out one of the area's best courses featuring open prairie-style golf to challenging tree-lined holes. Come see why Heritage Bluffs is one of Chicagoland's highest-rated courses today.
Welcome back to Golf 360. We are here at the PGA Tour Superstore in Schaumburg in one of the fitting bays. And to me in golf, getting fit is very important. So we brought on James here, who's a studio fitter, who's going to run us through why he thinks it's so important and kind of agree with what I'm saying. So James, if I'm coming here to the PGA Tour Superstore, why should I come into your fitting bay?
So getting fit with golf clubs is a really important process. What it really is every single golfer is a little bit different. We're all different humans, we all have different swings, we all have different things that we go through in our golf game. So no matter where you're at in your golf game, whether or not you are taller, shorter, thinner, wider, male, female, it doesn't really matter. The reality is that every single person has a different swing. What we do here when you come in to get fit is I make sure that however you're swinging for wherever you're at in your golf game, I make sure you have the exact right piece of equipment. That can be measuring ball speed, club head speed, spin rate, loft angle, I can be talking to you about whether you want your dispersion more or less. Essentially what it is we take the time in here to use the equipment that we have to work through each club that you're looking for and help you find the exact right thing.
All right, so you just talked about what you can do, but give me more specifics of, like, you know, thousands of shafts here, different product, Callaway, Titleist, everything. Yep. Like, what are you gonna do when I walk in if I say, hey, I'm looking to buy a new driver?
Yeah, so the process is essentially this. So where we're at in our store, essentially what I like to do is I'm an agnostic voice for you to give you all the options available in your game. So we're not here to sell you a specific product. I'm not here to sell a specific brand. So the process is simply you come in, we talk through where you're at in your game. I give you 3 different heads to try, and from there, really it's me talking you through the feel and the look first. Then from there, on the back end, I'm working through some of the data to get you the right specs of certain shafts. So as we're working through a whole bunch of different shafts, the reality is that there's a lot of different options. It can be really overwhelming. My job is to narrow down, looking at the specifics behind the scenes on the numbers to get you the exact right thing. And then when we find that, you'll start to feel the difference in how you're hitting, and I make sure that you get the right thing.
All right, we're at the PGA Tour Superstore in the apparel section with our guy Todd, who's been working here since 2012. Yeah. To play good, you got to look good, so they got to come see you.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what all is offered here? It just seems like it's expanded over the years as the variety of clothes you can buy.
Yeah, the quality of all our stores and all the vendors that we've been carrying is probably going to be one of the top of our lines in terms of chains and things like that. Normally with our top of ones in terms of Adidas, Nike, FootJoy, which is the norms. We also want to carry more varieties for the women. Normally for the women, you know, you want to make sure you have just about the same type of style for the men as you do for the women, because they definitely want to have the quality of apparel.
And golfers, we all come in different shapes and sizes. We're a little bit taller than your average person, so you offer that as well, right?
Yes, absolutely. Doubles, triples, you name it, we have it. And if we don't have it, bar none, we will get it, or we could get it for you.
All right, I said you got to dress from head to toes. Let's talk about your toes. Your shoe section is impressive.
Yes.
You have everything there as well, right, that you're looking for?
That's the whole plan in terms of customer quality service. We'll make sure we have everything that they want.
So this is the one-stop shop. You need golf clubs, a fitting, and apparel. This is where to come. Right?
Absolutely. That's the whole plan of the PGA Tour Superstore. Make sure we have everything available for every customer that comes into that store.
Well, I appreciate it very much. Thank you very much. I'm going to start shopping.
Yeah, there we go.
Gaylord, Michigan is an unsung golf destination that truly warrants a visit. Here there are a plethora of golf courses for everyone. Nearby is serene Garland Lodge and Golf Resort, an all-in-one resort with 4 distinct layouts.
It's just escaping from reality into golf. You get here, you don't have to go anywhere. Everything's located in one place. You have an abundance of options for lodging, from villas to lodge rooms, full kitchens available, and then everything again is a very close proximity to the resort.
Treetops Resort is a must-visit with 4 championship courses designed by the likes of Robert Trent Jones Sr., Tom Fazio, and Rick Smith.
A lot of people ask me, what's the secret to playing out here at Treetops? You know, the greens are always really challenging, but you know, I always say, hit it straight is one of the main reasons, you know, to score out here. But you know, I think a lot of times the views and the elevation changes kind of gets in people's heads, and I think they're just sidetracked by the views and so on, and they forget why they're here.
They also have Three Tops, which is one of the best 9-hole par 3 courses on the planet. Be sure to go inside the clubhouse, where you will see some recognizable names from when the par 3 challenge was played here. Plus, at Bar 81, you will find plenty of amazing craft cocktails like this one. Additionally, they have the perfect place to stay at the brand new Chalet Villas right on property. The folks at the Gaylord Golf Mecca can also point you to numerous other outstanding lodging, as well as many tasting dining options. The courses in the Gaylord Golf Mecca are wonderful. Whether you want a challenge or straightforward, you will find them all to be peaceful and scenic.
We got some of the best golf courses in the Midwest. Amazing temperatures, amazing scenery, amazing viewscapes, and just a great laid-back vibe. And we cater to golfers, and we love to have golfers here.
A track not to be missed is the tributed Otsego Resort. This one-of-a-kind design sits on rugged, unspoiled Michigan countryside, designed by NBC commentator Gary Koch and architect Rick Robbins.
Gaylord is truly a golf mecca with 17 pure tracks, so there's certainly a type of layout for anyone's style of play. Up next, we have more instruction from Boyne, and we look at Wisconsin's golf courses at Lawsonia, which includes their top-rated historic links course. Please stay tuned.
The CDGA is an allied golf association of the USGA. It's the only one based in Illinois. The CDGA has existed to promote and better the game of golf and in turn enhance the golfing experience for its members.
The handicap index is the leveler of the playing field. It allows players of different abilities to compete and to compete fairly on a regular basis, and that's really at the heart of the system.
Oh, balls, clothes, a new putter? Looks like you're all lined up for Can't Miss gift.
Yeah.
So all you gotta do now is tap it in.
Tap it in.
Tap it in.
Tap it in.
Just tap it in.
Tap it in.
Just swipe it.
Oh, I thought we were golf joking together. Yeah. We were not.
Shop with the pros and find the perfect gift for Dad this year at Golf's happy place, the PGA Tour Superstore.
Hi, I'm Joe Charles with the Boyne Golf Academy in Harbor Springs, Michigan, and I've got a quick putting tip for you today to help get rid of unnecessary wrist movement in your putting stroke and help you get a lot more consistent with the way you roll your balls. So what we're going to work on here is not using the wrist. So what we don't want to see when you're making a stroke is a lack of rotation through the ball with your upper body torso, and instead breaking down that left wrist. We see that all the time in our golf schools. So there's two things that you can do to get the feeling of anchoring the putter and getting the feeling of taking the wrist out of the stroke. So if we hold the putter kind of in the middle of the shaft and anchor it kind of into our belly button, you'll notice that when I do that and I just rock my shoulders with a quiet lower body, there's no wrist movement there. Okay, that's a true arcing pendulum stroke. The other thing that we like to use is what we call the pendulum putting rod. Okay, so this is really easy to use. What we do is we anchor it into the base of our putter there and put it right in our sternum. And you'll notice that when I do that, it's kind of the same effect. The wrists stay nice and quiet, and it helps me roll that ball without using the wrists. Okay, so just feeling that anchored motion and getting a true pendulum of the stroke.
Welcome back. The golf courses of Lawsonia stand proudly in the unspoiled splendor of Green Lake, Wisconsin. This 36-hole destination property has some of the best golf that one can find anywhere. It's pretty rare to have two courses with such diversity at one facility, the Links and the Woodlands.
Lawsonia Links is a track from a bygone era, having been designed by the brilliant architecture team of William Langford and Theodore Moreau. They were known for playable layouts that feature distinctive elevated greens. It harkens back to the roots of the game, mirroring the true links courses of Scotland.
Well, I think everybody wants to come and check out what people will say is big, bold golf, in the links category. So if you come out here, you see a lot of geometric shapes, big features, many things you might not see at your local golf course. So it's been a regional destination for quite a while, and we've been happy that the prominence of Lawsonia Links has been brought back up and restored to some top 100 golf courses, all the lists out there. Walking up and seeing, 20, 30 foot high grass banks with pitch shots, low-lying bunkers coming up onto those greens, and watching the movement go through is, you always want to keep your eye on it.
An intriguing feature when you're playing Lawsonia Links is to take in the par 3 7th hole. Underneath the green lies an old railroad boxcar filled with sand to help prop up the green and make it stand out. Accuracy is certainly the key on this hole. The course can be found on numerous top 100 lists. It has many challenges and unique characteristics that make it a tremendous treasure to experience.
We've always tried to, remain affordable for what that is, and affordable being, we love being in the names of Whistling Straits and Sand Valley Erin Hills, Lac La Belle is a new one in here in Wisconsin. Great courses, that are there. We want to be said in that same breath, but we're here in Green Lake and we're trying to remain affordable for all of Wisconsin to come and see.
Certainly not to be overlooked is the Woodlands course laid out by Rocky Rockamore in 1983. This tree-lined design has plenty of elevation that helps possess a fun element to the game. On the second hole, there is a deep quarry that demands a solid and smart approach shot. Overall, it's a fair, enjoyable layout that provides the perfect complement to the links course.
It's a little bit pushed in more toward Green Lake, and it's by the lake, so you get some wonderful views from there. All wooded, obviously the name Woodlands, it's what you get out there. And over the last 2 years, we've done some renovations, some bunker renovations to bring that back in, making it more playable, visually appealing, but also just more playable. And I think it's shown some of the more dramatic features that are out there, as well as doing a little bit of tree clearing to open up some of those views. And we've seen a lot of fanfare, come through on what's been done over there. And like you mentioned, they're contrasting. You play here, play there. You get a 2-course combo. That's worth checking out.
The golf courses of Lawsonia have thrived thanks to the intelligent minds of Oliphant Golf Management. This terrific destination also comes in at a great rate compared to the higher fee courses in Wisconsin. Thanks to our host, Prairie Landing Golf Club in West Chicago. This is only one of 2 courses in Chicago built by Robert Trent Jones Jr. Be sure and check them out. We appreciate you watching. Now let's go play some golf.
Timothy O'Toole's is Chicago's favorite sports bar since 1992. Be sure to check out timothyo'tooles.com and visit one of their 4 convenient Chicagoland locations. In the peaceful rolling hills of Channahon, Illinois, you will find a majestic layout that will please any golfer. Heritage Bluffs Public Golf Club is a true test of the game in an unspoiled setting showcasing natural landforms rarely experienced in Illinois. Architect Dick Nugent masterfully laid out one of the area's best courses featuring open prairie-style golf to challenging tree-lined holes. Come see why Heritage Bluffs is one of Chicagoland's highest-rated courses today.
Baseball? Nah. Football? Done it. I think I'm gonna go after the PGA Tour.
Bo, you're gonna need the right equipment company.
I think I got that.
You know Tour Edge backs all their clubs with a lifetime warranty.
I know.
They ship all their premium custom clubs in 48 hours.
I know.
All their premium clubs are hand-built in the USA.
I know.
You know Tour Edge has won 35 times out here.
Guys, I know.
Pound for pound, nothing comes close.